Hello? Like that.
And the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the New York Giants. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
What's this noise? Stop making.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Zebra.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Manning. Hard throw, incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Taken in at the 22. Call that a 46-yard punt. Did get 9 back on the return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at about the 32. Ware takes the give from Mahomes. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Fielded at about the 28. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Giants taking the field again here. And, you know, this is a team that got off to that woeful 1-7 start. They rallied a bit in the second half of the season here to get a few wins, but I don't think playing spoiler is what Pat Shurmur had in mind for his first season.
No, I don't believe that as well, and I think there were a lot of visions of going from worst to first in their division with Pat Shurmur as the head coach in addition to Saquon Barkley and getting the offense back on track with Odell Beckham Jr. being healthy again. But I go back to the Saquon Barkley move, picking him number 2 in the draft last year. Still hear criticism that the Giants should have taken a quarterback and built that way. They took the best rookie in the draft who's played above expectations. I would make the same pick every single time and find a way to build around him.
Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Hey, gun. Zebra.
They go play action here on 1st down.
Oh, I couldn't
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Justin Houston in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Hey, gun. Hey.
On 2nd down, here's Manning.
Let's go.
He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. A good pickup there at 22. So Manning to Beckham in this defense, they better hone in on that connection.
It's almost like an electrical charge for him, isn't it? When he catches the first one, I'm talking about OBJ, he just goes to the huddle and says more. And really, he's just one of those guys that once he gets going, look out.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A first down carry for Barkley, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Rolling to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Well, you got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Oh,
and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, partner, like we always do this time of year with the holidays here and me happy for once. I want to say happy holidays to you, to your family, and to everybody out there in Madden land.
I like how you said that. Before I do go on, though, happy holidays to you, your family, and everyone out there in Madden land as well. And hope that they're safe and they're happy and successful holidays for all. But as you said, happy for once. Usually you're kind of a Grinch this time of year. What's going on?
Yeah, well, my heart grew 3 sizes this winter.
I love it. I love it. Gotta get you some new clothes to accommodate that big chest.
But enjoy the holidays, everyone. Eat, be merry, enjoy your family time. A first trip to the red zone for KC. This is first and goal from about the 8. Now here's Mahomes. This will be caught at about the 5. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on third and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Kansas City touchdown. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Butker now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. New York set to take the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. A minute 59 to go in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Shotgun now for Manning.
Oh, bro.
His throw
Wow.
incomplete.
Why
He was
this
looking
bad?
for
Oh,
Odell Beckham that time.
man.
And it's 3rd and short.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Pick up a 13, sets him up 1st and goal. First down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line. He'll get it up the middle. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. Here's Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley as the first half is winding down. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Rosas good with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Well, for the Kansas City Chiefs, as their offense takes the field again, the road to a first-round bye in the #1 overall seed, that hit a big speed bump Week 15 with that 1-point loss to the Chargers, CD.
Yeah, it certainly did. It set the playoff picture on its ear, didn't it? I mean, when you think about it now, we kind of had Kansas City locked in as the #1 seed, but we'll have to see how it all plays. But here's the bottom line, though. It doesn't matter to me where Kansas City plays, whether at Arrowhead or they go on the road. That offense, it can travel with Patrick Mahomes at the controls.
Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out right at the 35. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Being chased out left.
Wow. That was a
Time to kill. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They go play fake. Mahomes.
Look at it.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. I do want to take this time to mention that the next few months, very big in the competitive Madden Championship Series. A few weeks ago, we saw Skimbo go back-to-back.
That's right, back-to-back, second straight year.
You're fired up. And then next up, the Madden Challenge, and it's a $190,000 prize pool, and the ladders to qualify for that tournament now available in MUT draft mode. Exciting things. By the way, do you have a gamer tag, Trey?
No, I do not have a gamer tag. You must be a good player in order to earn a moniker.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Manning will try again on second down. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Flush to his right. Past the 20. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A gain of 39 that time.
Let's go.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, his second touchdown of the night. And the Giants are in for 6. He's giving him a little jolt. Just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his...
Turn his mic back, turn it down back down again. Because I can barely hear myself talking. That should work right there.
Trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still on an attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. They fake the give. Now Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And it's
Yeah,
incomplete.
good D.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. Mahomes going to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And all the way
That's
in
my
for a
fault.
Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins,
Hit me, get me,
73 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a great return. Solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, someone wasn't very happy about that game being tied up. They came right back at him with a big-time return. They want to get back out in front as fast as possible.
Manning now on first down. To Barkley on the check down. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And he'll be marked down all the way inside the KC 10. And that one results in 35 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. Rosas now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And now here comes Kansas City. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's out to Hickel. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
They'll try and run for it.
Yeah.
And the penetration too strong. He won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Looking to throw
Give me that.
his
Nope.
Mahomes. And that is
Short team.
incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Giants are going to get the football back.
Now, that's just simply good coaching and excellent technique on that play. You know why? Because everyone wants to rush the passer when they want to throw the football, but you're not always going to get there. So what are you taught to do? When the ball is finally thrown, get your hands up in the passing lanes, and they batted that one away.
No. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Oh, man. That's my fault. That's my fault. That's my fault. That's even wide open, and I messed it up.
Turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective.
Wow, come on, man. Yeah, bro, come on.
For a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce,
Yeah, y'all get him. Them whole 21 points he got was some dumb jump, bro. Some bailouts, man. Come on.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
Come on, man.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter.
That's my fault.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive when you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Zebra.
Throwing on 1st down is Manning. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this.
Regular.
Again, it's Barkley. And an alley to run. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Zebra. Watch the curl.
Back to throw, Manning. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Now, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Zebra.
To throw is Manning.
Oh, let's
That's
go.
complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. 41 yards. Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
Hey, go 56. 27 to Sam. 27 to Sam.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley.
What's that?
And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough.
Hey, go 56. 27 to Sam. 27 to Sam.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready in the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
And now here comes Kansas City. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Bye-bye. Oh, man. Probably play like a couple of more, and I'm going to edit this thing on video. Oh, boy.
The NFL is on EA Sports as we come to you from the StubHub Center in Carson, California. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Atlanta Falcons and the Los Angeles Chargers. The veteran Matt Bryant set to rock and roll. And we are underway in Southern California. That's fielded in the end zone. Rivers on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again. Rivers on 2nd and 10.
That's my fault.
And the hit yarded loose. It's incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. On 3rd down, Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You hear the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means other guys on his team helped him out a lot. And they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
He will try to blitz. I don't see how to play this. He will want to blitz.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Hey, Tuesday.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got slipped.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
3rd and long. It's Ryan rolling to his right. And this is going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Los Angeles Chargers, you think Week 15, Charles, that win over Kansas City. Look, they're not sneaking up on anybody anymore. This is a team that can make a run at the postseason.
Not only can they make a run at the postseason, their head coach, Anthony Lynn, truly believes in the team because in that win in Week 15, remember, he opted to go for 2 after the late touchdown. It worked, and when they asked him about after the game, he said, it was a no-brainer. With my team, we're going for it. But I'm with you on this team. They're not sneaking up on anyone. Yeah, they're also going to be a handful for anyone that they're going to play.
And remember, they also beat Pittsburgh in December as well. So this is a team that is very, very talented. Both of those games, by the way, primetime matchups, and the whole nation saw them.
Yeah, the last part, they can go on the road and win. That's a big, big deal because of that defense.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Rivers. And this one complete to Virgil Green. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Well, they go with a slant that time, 15 yards and a 1st down. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. A 1st down throw here for Rivers. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, Hey, we got everybody. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
Hurry up!
Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Left!
Rivers from the gun on third down. Steps away to his left. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule it out of bounds. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here.
Really? It didn't win?
So
oh, wow, man.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Easy field goal.
Well,
Y'all gonna make me feel like that.
Shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss.
Ready! 25! Take 4! 21! Hey, let's go!
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get. That type of game.
Cheat me out of a point. Now they gonna come down and try to
successful play.
It's a
10-yard pickup, and it moves
chains.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
He's doing it so good.
On 2nd down, Freeman. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. On 3rd down, Ryan.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down. Well, let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, some news that gave us a chuckle, and we could all use that around the holiday season. Josh Johnson, a great story. He was back home in Oakland when the Redskins joined him for the remainder of the season. So how did he get to know his new teammates? Well, what did he do? He turned to the Madden game, Charles.
Yeah, and that's how you learn who they are, right? Learn what they do, have some tendencies, get some ideas about their speed and what they do well and maybe what they don't do so well. And it really helped him acclimate and got himself a big victory in Week 15 against the Jacksonville Jaguars. How about the bloodline of Josh Johnson, though? Also related to Marshawn Lynch of the Oakland Raiders and Marcus Peters of the Los Angeles Rams.
Pretty good company. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
Set. Delta!
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Rivers going to try and sneak it. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Remain in a scoreless first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. Well, now they'll try the end around. He finds an opening past the 40. Taken down at the 4-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 68 yards. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well by running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. First red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And the Falcons going to use another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. One man in the backfield, that's Gordon, 2nd and goal.
Hey, go orange. Orange.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Melvin Gordon taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Well, the Atlanta Falcons, their offense takes the field again. And the story for them this year, if you had to sum it up in one word, I think you would agree, it's been injuries in 2018. This is not the year they expected to have.
And it really happened on both sides of the ball, but it happened bigger on the defensive side of the ball. Keanu Neal, their free safety. Ricardo Allen, their strong safety. Deion Jones missed 10 games at middle linebacker. Flip it over to the offense. Devontae Freeman missed much of the season at running back. Both starting guards, Brandon Fusco and Andy Levitre, were both out. You're exactly right. Injuries were the name of the game for the Falcons in 2018. Hopefully they can get everyone back and move forward, because that's a dynamite team when they're all together.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
20. 11.
They go play action here on 1st down. Corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half. Ryan now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. To throw again is Ryan. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's go.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit. But over this, the ball popped in the air and intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Play will get whistles and a timeout. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll pitch it out. This is Gordon. Brought down around the 16 or 17. Showing some tough running there. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, Delta!
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. Rivers now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this 1st half, but he's got a 1st down here. Rivers now to throw on 1st down. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. They were trying to go back to Allen there, and it's 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. So the Chargers will start the 2nd half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hey, express! There we go!
Third quarter starts with a run by Freeman. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
So much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. On third down, Devontae Freeman. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. They're going on fourth down. It's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Throwing now, Ryan on first down.
Whoa.
Jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And Jones has it over the middle.
I thought
and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
On first and 10, it's Ryan. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. Ryan going to give to Freeman on the draw. And lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it, and an opportunity missed. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. In on the stop, DeMonte Casey.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. To throw on third down. Rivers going underneath for Gordon. He'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And taken right on the 30. Look at this spin.
Balance.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because
come on, y'all. He want to throw a pick, man.
Points on the board when you enter that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Second and 10 now. Ryan.
Oh, see what I thought you were going to jump that one.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. Ryan now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. Now Ryan drops it off for Coleman. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the fourth. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Again, Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Gun. 11.
Ryan will throw again. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll make this a 2nd down.
Hey, Tuesday.
Throwing again, Ryan. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
12.
From the gun, Rivers. Incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Throwing Rivers.
Oh, I had position there. I knew he was the bit on that position.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Here's Donnie Jones now as he's on to punt for L.A. Averaging 50 yards of boot so far as this one's away. And this will be taken at the 13. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that?
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open, otherwise just don't do it.
Now Rivers. He's airing it out for Williams. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
What was that?
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Throwing, Rivers. Flushed out right. This is Gordon on the dump off. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. A first down throw here for Rivers. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So that's going to move them half the distance.
First of all, you can't jump in this situation, but think about your play calling now. Could easily change what you want to do and maybe make things a little bit easier.
Here's another 2nd and goal, this time from half the distance closer. To throw, Rivers. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. He was looking for Travis Benjamin that time. And it's 3rd and short.
Wow, Keenan Allen will be wide open.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down about the 2-yard line.
I know that jump for sure.
And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Hey, Tuesday.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Big hold of the 30. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Ryan. And he's got Sanu. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Ryan to Sanu. Good for an Atlanta 1st down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, not it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A nice gain of 21 yards. A couple of 1st downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Ryan to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Derwin James with a pick. And a
bye-bye. QJB. I'm finna go to end this screen. We'll edit this video so I get this video up later.